Hello, I'm Pastor Joe, and welcome to Impacts, where you will find practical helps, tips, and ideas for your faith in, your commitment to, and your relationship with Jesus Christ. Today, I want to offer you 3 simple steps that will enable you to pray throughout the day without missing work or ignoring your friends. So come on, let's get started. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, Paul says, "Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you." I believe there are 2 main things that we need to take away from this passage from Paul. The first is that we need to make prayer a regular part of our lives. And second, we need to be careful not to limit our times of prayer to formal prayer times, but we need to constantly be in prayers. So I want to offer you 3 simple things to help us accept the challenge that Paul gives us to pray without ceasing. A few years ago, I came across Richard Foster's book, Celebration of Discipline. And in that book, he talked about flash prayers. What are flash prayers? Well, flash prayers are really simple prayers. Imagine that you have a bag of prayers, and that when you're out in public, you're constantly reaching into that bag of prayers and you're just flinging prayers at everybody you see, kind of like a farmer might reach into a bag of seed and cast seed in the field. With flash prayers, you don't really take the time to vocalize a prayer, but you imagine and wish God's grace to be upon somebody, for God's mercy to be upon somebody. You might imagine Jesus coming up beside someone and putting their arms around them, offering them help, or holding their hands during a difficult time. Flash prayers are really quick and simple prayers that you can do whether you're walking around a shopping center, you're at a restaurant, or anywhere that you are in public. The second thing I would offer is to take advantage of the time that God gives you. One of the things I absolutely hate is waiting. I hate to wait. But one of the things I've learned to try to do is to receive those times of waiting as a gift from God. So if I find that I'm at a doctor's office or getting my car fixed or at a barbershop and I'm having to wait, then I'm going to take advantage of that time and use it as an opportunity to pray. Rather than watching something on TV that I don't care about or flipping through a magazine that I have never heard of before, I'll receive this time as a gift from God and use it for a time of prayer. The last thing is similar to that. One of the things I used to really have a hard time with was getting frustrated while driving. If someone is on my bumper tailgating me, it would just frustrate me to no end. If someone is in front of me driving slower than I want to, I would just get annoyed and frustrated. But you know what I've tried to learn to do is to use those as an opportunity to pray. When someone's on my bumper, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're in a crisis or an emergency. Maybe they're late for work or trying to get to the hospital. There's all kinds of things that could be going on. So rather than getting frustrated with them, I take it as a time to lift them up in prayer. Pray that they will get there safely and pray that whatever's going on will work out. And if someone is driving slow in front of me, rather than getting on their bumper and making them more frustrated, I try to think that maybe they're scared or nervous. Maybe they're new to the area or new to driving. So I try to back off and lift them up in prayer, just asking God to be with them. So I try to take advantage of that time that God gives me. And instead of getting frustrated with drivers around me, I try to use that as an opportunity to pray for them. So my challenge to you this week is to try to pray without ceasing. Take the time when you're out in public and cast some flash prayers to everybody you see. When you find yourself waiting somewhere, use that as an opportunity, as a gift from God to enter into a time of prayer. And if you find yourself driving in traffic and you're getting frustrated for one reason or another, pray for those around you. Well, look, I hope that you will join me next week. We'll be wrapping up our time in prayer before we move on to something else. I do want you to take the time to hit like and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you won't miss any new videos that get uploaded. And if you have any thoughts or ideas of some things you'd like to see covered in the future, please take the time to leave a note in the comment section below. May God's blessings be with you.